Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to my channel. I'm Beth Eland. Today I'm going to guide you through a guided meditation. I was inspired by spring cleaning because it's that time of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere where I am. We're about to move into the actual springtime, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait to spend more time outside and not be really, really cold. So go ahead and take a nice, comfortable seat. If you would like to light a candle or some incense, please go ahead and do that now. And then sit down in any way that's comfortable for you. I always like to sit down on a little cushion so that my hips are a little bit elevated over my knees. It makes it a lot more comfortable for my hips and my low back. And maybe sway a little bit side to side if you want some movement. Maybe reach your arms up overhead. Take a few deep breaths. Any stretching out you need to do. And then come to stillness. Bring your hands over your knees or your thighs face down, palms facing down. Shoulders directly over your hips. Spine nice and long. Crown of head reaches towards the ceiling. You can even imagine there's like a little string at the top of your head pulling upwards so you get longer in the spine. And take a few deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling your belly expand. Front to back, left to right. Begin to deepen your breath, slow it down. And pay some special attention to the space in between the breaths. That tiny little space of nothing in between the in-breath and the out-breath, and in between the out-breath and the in-breath. You don't have to hold this pause, just observe it as it naturally happens. The space between. And if you haven't closed your eyes, feel free to do that now if it's comfortable for you. While still keeping awareness on the breath, take a moment to think about your to-do list. What do you have going on? What do you have to do today? And just calmly think that over a little bit. And narrow that down to the top 3 things you have to do. However you want to organize these, whether it's the 3 most important things or the next 3 things in order that you would like to accomplish. And in your mind's eye, imagine you're walking up to your desk or a workspace, and on that space there are 3 sheets of paper. And on each sheet of paper, just have the number 1 thing, number 2 thing, and number 3 thing. Either you imagine yourself writing them out, or you see them magically appear on those sheets of paper. And observe those. See how each item makes you feel. Now place your hand on the number 3 item, that piece of paper. You're going to flip that paper face down on the desk. The task is still there, but you don't have to worry about it right now. And take a look at the other items on the desk. And that same thing with the number 2 task. Pick up the piece of paper and turn it face down on top of the number 3 task. You don't have to worry about that right now. Only concern now is the breath. Now look at what you have selected as your number 1 priority, your next item of business. And take a moment to think about performing that task. All the little moments in between. If you could imagine, say it's something small like taking the recycling out. What do you have to do? You have to open the door, move down the steps, gather the items. If you have a pet, maybe you're saying hello to them along the way. The little moments in between are just important as the task itself. Stay present throughout your tasks, throughout your day. Now take that last piece of paper, flip it face down on top of the others, and come back to your breath, bringing all your attention back. Focusing on the space in between the breaths. hearing the sound of your breath. Like the sound a seashell makes when you listen to it. Take about 5 more deep breaths here. Come back to your space. Come back to that little desk in your mind. And as you consider moving back into performing these tasks that you have laid out in front of you, remember to pick them up one at a time and recognize the moments in between. Move your fingers. Bring your hands into prayer at your heart center. And dip your chin in towards your chest. Slowly blink your eyes open, allowing the color of the floor beneath you to come to your senses. Slowly letting the whole room back in. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel relaxed and I hope you feel prepared for what you have ahead of you. Namaste.